Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in, so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Waiting.
Mike 54. Got you. I got you, son.
Green and cut. 14. Got it. Green and cut. Right.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
14.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
No pass.
Play action. Now Wilson out to his left. And now he's going to use his leg. And I think the ball's out. And picked up by the Chargers.
When I see a play like that, I come... The risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but then...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. DeForest Buckner has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Herbert. This will be caught by Brown. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They run for it with Breida. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, Herbert. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st down, Chargers.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger 1st.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
General West, go, jackrabbit, come on. Let's go.
From the gun, Herbert. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Breida. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your... receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. 59. Rip right. 5. 59.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Panthers 0. 14,
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? #1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. #2 goal is win your division. #3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest.
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there for L.A. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
80 weapons on the ball. Check 43.
Looking to throw. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Bravo. Go.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And Brown's got it for a Charger touchdown. Antonio Brown with his 16th touchdown of the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
To Antonio Brown. Touchdown, Chargers.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 20 points.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, and it's second down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's going to be a long. Alert. It's going to be a long.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A. A.J. Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action. It's Wilson. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
We got this. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, here's Breida. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Mike, check. 59. I got 2.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Herbert. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
218, chopper. Hey, zoom.
Throwing again. Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Off the play fake, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, Wilson, flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down, Wilson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Preston Smith there on the stop. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second and 9, Wilson forced out to his... Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out here in the eye.
Check 50, check 50.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth.
I'm on.
To throw is Wilson. Off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson, off play action, steps away. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Dancing to his left. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sua Cravens with a pick.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
This is Breida. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Let's go.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Ready?
On third down, a run from Breida. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go, let's do this.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today.
That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And now look at him go. The 40, the 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for our visitors, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.